Amazing. The sun is just gorgeous. Good morning and welcome to Cappadocia. Cappadocia is in Gourmet, which is in Turkey. And we have just been up at about 3 a.m. and we got picked up at 3:40. And those of you who know Cappadocia, what did we get up for? We went for a hot air balloon ride.
Ballooning.
Wow. We went with a company called Voyager Balloons. Incredible company. Highly recommended. They were recommended for some other YouTubers. And while they are a more expensive company, I would highly recommend. There was a number of factors. We paid, I think it was €360 each. If you pay cash, you get €10 off each person. You pay a deposit, which I paid a few months ago, and then the balance we paid this morning. They come, they pick you up, they take you to their office. Mm-hmm. Got your coffee?
Got the coffee.
Got the coffee.
Got the coffee.
Are you excited?
So, it's 4:30 in the morning. We started at 3 a.m. 10 to 4 was a pickup from the hotel. We drove maybe 20 minutes down to the Voyager head offices, and we just set up for breakfast. It's lovely pastries, a little bit of meats, a bit of cheeses, those sorts of things to get you fired up for the morning, or maybe get you a little bit bunged up. Coffee make you clear all the way through. And we've got our super flight attendant over here on your right-hand side there. Can't wait to meet him, see how he cleans his teeth. And if you look behind Kayleen, we've got Darth Vader's been hanging around here a little bit. Hang on, I'll grab a hold of the camera. Just let me spin around here. We've got one of the stormtroopers up the back there. He's just giving you a bit of a test flight, show you what things are going on. So we get 5 minutes notice. Looks like they run about 5 or 6 buses. Seen a lot of baskets coming through on the drive into where their head offices are. All the baskets were heading the other way though, so I'm really not sure what's going on there, but we'll let you know soon.
Ka-ching. It is literally a sea of balloons. I've never seen anything like this.
I counted 15 so far, and they're coming up over the bridge line over there too.
So you already counted 15?
Yeah.
Wow. And there's like 3 just laying down over there.
4, there's a green one behind it. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and around the corner.
Bye, bye. Okay, bye. Save us a drink at the bar.
Look at it over there.
Oh my lordy, they are too. Right over there. So the French came when did you say it was? And they called it the Love Valley.
Because it's full of penises.
How long are they going down there? And I seriously counted about 85 or so. It has to be probably really close to 100. Sunrise is coming on. And that there is an old monk. It looks like it has snow on it. There are so many balloons landing everywhere down here. And they have a second lot that takes off just on daylight, about another 50, which have just gone up. What do you think so far?
I don't think it's anything like it in the world.
We are coming to the end almost. I'm trying to make myself more
And when we were up really high, it was really still, wasn't it? Like 800 metres, isn't it? Or was it further than that?
Yeah, 800 metres.
And it was really
Wind was 2
still.
kilometres per hour.
And then when we came down lower, it was fast. This one is actually still on the back of the car. And then it's still in the basket. Look how big that one could have if we were not. We're very, very lucky. So we've landed, they put us on the trailer. The guys have pulled out the balloon, bringing it down. These guys are just amazing. The team are just epic, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a well-oiled machine. They certainly know what they're doing.
Yeah. And we just stay on the trailer. In the middle. Just amazing.
The hole is open. The parachute hole is not there. They go down, and that's why the hopping is stuck. What they have to do is either we will wait until the outside they can shoot it, like saying the inside they can shoot, or they can close them out like and they can go
So how much does the balloon itself weigh? Like is it heavy?
This is 1,270 kilograms without you and me. All everything.
1,270.
The cylinders, basket, burner, and this one. This is approximately 420, 450 kilogram. That one. But this balloon can lift 6 tons. That means that if they will tie us to really good tight to trailer, and if I give a fire, right, I will take the trailer with the jeep together and we fly everybody.
Tying it up, getting the air out. Look at this is really cool. How pretty is this? You got the important job.
All right, once again, thank you very much for flying with me.
Woo!
Thank you.
We made it, guys.
Woo! Go the real. Yeah.
It's also real.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here's cheers. Here's cheers. Did you have a good time? It's on video.
Yeah, sensational. This is quite amazing. This is a world first.
Oh,
Not a world first, but certainly something you have to do before you drop.
Bucket list, bucket list. We have done multiple hot air balloon rides, and I'll leave a link. You can check out one of our balloon rides from in Australia, in Queensland. While they were great, you cannot describe the feeling of, we were questioning of, should we do this because it is very, very touristy? And we went back and forth and thought, no, should we, shouldn't we? And we did. And I'm so pleased because I counted at least 85 balloons. And when you come through in the bus, you are literally driving side by side. The balloons are already started to be inflated. And you can't describe it. It takes your breath away.
Yeah, it is quite amazing, guys. There's, I'd say the key difference, I mean, hot air ballooning is a very special and very unique thing. And no matter, if you ever get the opportunity, you need to go and do it. And it doesn't matter where you go. You don't have to come to Cappadocia. But the difference here is there are up to 158 balloons allowed in the air at any one point in time. And as Kayleen mentioned, and you'll see in the photos that we'll get linked through, having 80, 100 balloons in the air at the one time is quite breathtaking. Coming through in the morning, seeing all the balloons just lying on their side, and there are paddocks, there are fields full of these balloons. It is incredible, and you're there pre-dawn. Do the pre-dawn, so when they fire everything up and the lights come through with all the flames and so forth, it's quite breathtaking. It kind of does take your breath away.
And that was the other reason we also went with Voyager, is some of the other balloon companies will take up to 24 passengers on each thing. So that's like 6 in each is divided into 4, and that's at least 6 in each. Ours, they only do 16, but we were really fortunate that we only had 4 groups of people, and we had 2 of us in our side of the basket. There was 3 in each of the others, and that was totally worth it. And they also do a longer flight time. They do 75 minutes, so we were watching so many of them already land, and we were continuing on. And we had the best pilot. He was entertaining. He knew his stuff. He's a tour guide as well. We learnt lots about history as well.
Yeah,
you're good on remembering that. What points did you remember?
The Cappadocia area, and you'll see that on the more episodes that we put together for today, or for our trip for this particular run.
It's been a while since we travelled. This is our first trip since 2019, and we thought it would be a bit challenging the way the world is different. So far, touch wood, wherever, it has been the easiest travel trip so far in the last 48 hours that we have ever had in 20 years of travelling.
Okay, and what we mean by that is just the flow through of passaging. You do get situations where you have layovers and things between flights. The flow through that we had for Singapore, for all of the airports that we stayed in, was very easy, very simple, worked through. Seems the technology now in flight and so forth has changed, and the X-raying and all those sorts of things. It's the little things, I guess. You don't have to take your shoes off now. You don't have to take your laptops out of your actual bags and separate them on the trays and so forth.
We did in one spot, we had to.
Yeah, in one spot we did, but a smaller airport. So the larger airports, it really seems they've really tidied things up since COVID came through.
Yeah, so back to what you learned.
So back to what we learned. So a lot of history around the area here. Probably the key element is that why are there caves, and why did people make almost underground cities? Dates very back pre-Christ and then post, and most of it was generated from the Christians trying to get away from the Roman Empire. So they would dig underground and they would dig into the caves and so forth, so that they could hide literally from the Roman empires. And that's where a lot of the history comes from. It's well worth looking into, and we'll expand more on the history as well as we work our way through the series here in Cappadocia.
And we hope that you really enjoy, part of the balloon flight with us. It was one of my bucket list things. Mark would take or leave it, but I think well worth it. Yes, when you look at what it would have converted to, it was probably close to $1,000, and we were really hesitating, should we do it? I can't describe, because it was a longer flight. We could have time to not have the camera out, just stand there and take it all in. It almost brings a tear to your eye, because where in the world can you do this and see this many balloons? Do it.
Yep.
Worth doing. And stay tuned, because we're going to check out the balloons again on other mornings to see what that's like from the land as well.
From ground up. Yeah.
And entertaining to watch some of the people who are, you know, dressed in the dresses having their photo shoots and stuff. And we were in one area about to land, and there was these dirt roads, and these girls running down there like, run with your dress and flow with your dress, and we were cheering from above. And the whole crew with Voyager were amazing. Bigger teams than what you have in Australia. There would have been at least 6 ground crew.
Yeah, there were 8 ground crew at the start, and 6 at the final stage, and very professional in what they do. Don't be overly concerned. I mean, Turkey, you know, I guess depending on if you've been there or not, might think it's a little bit rustic. It is, as far as scenery is concerned, but very, very professional in the way that they operate. Had no hesitations on safety. Everything looked really good. The balloon qualifications, the pilot ran us through their qualifications and what it actually is like to become a pilot, and what they have to do to become a pilot. So yeah, don't be concerned by that if you have any problems.
So hope you have enjoyed our video today on our hot air balloon ride, and stay tuned to heaps more adventures. We are going to be going to Ljubljana in Slovenia. We are going to be hiring a motorhome for 25 nights. And that is going to be an adventure, so stay tuned for that. Please remember to give us
See how scary my driving is.
I believe though with that one we can both drive on that. So who knows? It's a manual and it's a very big motorhome from what we've seen, but stay tuned to that. Give this video a thumbs up, feel the love, leave us any comments if you've been on hot air balloon rides, hit the subscribe button. You know, we're growing slowly. We love just sharing this with our family back home as well. Most of the time they watch. Thanks for watching. And yeah, give us a like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.
See you guys.
Okay, so it's been all of like 2 minutes, and we got into this conversation about a motorhome or a caravan. The first thing we said is, oh my gosh, this thing rattles. What did you say? The first thing I'm going to do when we stop is separate
Separate all the saucepans,
pots and the pans.